How you doing, Dr. Ulysses Jackson? As promised to you, man, we're going to talk today about dealing with lies. As I said earlier, it's a difference between a lie and deceit. We don't want to get these two mixed up. And we're going to look at dealing with lies today in our discussion, where we'll measure them as mild, moderate, and severe. What could be a mild, or what they would call a white lie? Something simple like, hey, I want to meet you on a lunch break at 12 o'clock. And 12 o'clock coming, yo, you didn't even call me for the lunch. Man, I was busy. I had something to do. We'll look at that as a mild. You know what I'm saying? Then you have lies when you talk about infidelity. You know, when I thought you were going to do this and then that happened. And lies that could hurt you, you know. Lies like, hey, son, did you do your homework? Yeah, Dad, I did my homework. It's how do you process the lies? And again, I'm going to start off and add this in here. This is not a clinical session. But how I approach in my life and dealing with this, and you could add to this with lies, I measure them. So if someone lies to me, the first thing I got to evaluate is, what do they mean to me in my life? My mechanic, hey, your car be done at 2 o'clock. 4 o'clock, I call him, yeah, my car ready? Oh, nah, man, tomorrow. We had to get a part. And if I was depending on this car, I could be upset. Oh, he lied to me. So I got to measure that out. So I got to know, do I need to take Uber for the next 2 days? Do I need to, arrange a ride? Am I going to be taking a bus? But when the lies get closer to you, that's when it starts to hurt. How close is the person to you? That's when it really starts to matter. So again, our conversation today is dealing with lies. And your input could help the next person say, well, how do you deal with this? You know? Somebody waiting at the chapel. You know? These are all different things, man, that turns us into rage and get us upset and get us angry. So we have to understand that every day somebody may lie to you. But it's the measuring. What does this mean to me? What does this really mean to me? What does this person mean to me? If this person isn't honest with me, what does it really mean? You know, so I measure the quality of our relationship. You know, if my boss says, hey, I'm gonna get a raise, I'm waiting for that raise. I'm putting my chickens, count my chickens before they hatch. So I have to start to, in my mind, evaluate what's going on, you know? So again, man, you know, this is dealing with lies. And how I get these topics is because every day, every other day, I hear somebody. I got to look at what I'm looking at today. And how do I accept and deal with these situations? So today, man, if you got some input you could add, or if you've been hurt or you've been lied to, regardless of how big or how small, how did you cope with it? How did you get through that? Dr. Ulysses Jackson, discussing how to deal with lies.